Crap TV. This is a Crap TV. Crap TV. This is a Crap TV. This is Crap TV. Crap TV. Crap TV. The show. Crap TV. Crap TV. Crap TV.
Welcome to Crap TV, the show.
Yeah, another talk show, no guests, just the two crappers. By the way, yeah, I am. My name is Hockey. They say, you know, but yeah. And this is Tom. And yeah, this is our, I think, 6th show, and it's the most spontaneous because we don't have a
Because
topic.
we didn't get a topic, yeah.
And maybe we just start like that. You see, the sun is going down, and I mean, you know, if the trees make shades to the wall like this, and the trees make shade, it means the sun is going down. You know. See, my hand. The shade is there. The sun goes down. Otherwise, the shade of the hand would be on the floor, no? Would not be on the wall. So it's like 8:30 in Basel, Switzerland. We just saw the moon before outside, and it was very strange because maybe I can film it. I will go out and film it quickly, and then I will place it in the video. Because I don't have no more battery, scheiße. Because the moon on one side, on this side, there is the moon, you know, like a half moon. On the top there is light, and on the down there is no light. But on the other side, as you can see now, is the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the whole moon should be illuminated, not from the top.
Yeah,
It's because it's from the sun. It's on this side.
Was nothing between them.
Can you go film it with your telephone?
Yeah, I can go.
Then once you film to this side, that this is where the sun goes up, is the east. No, the sun goes up in the east, and this is the side when the sun goes down in the west. First you film the east, you see the moon, and then you see this side. There is the sun going down, and apparently you will see that the light is just touching the top of the ball, moon. I want to check if the moon is still there. Very, very weird, yeah. It's strange, no? I mean, the sun is here, the moon is here, but the light is only on the top. It's like, you know, do you have a small ball or something like that? Now you can show it in the camera. Then I don't have to edit. You cannot see it, it's too small maybe. You see a dot, but you don't see the
There is the sun, and the other side is the moon. but it's difficult to see.
Maybe when you give me this on the computer, then I can blow it up a bit, and then you see the moon's form. Because the moon.
Zoom in, make zoom on it.
Because if this is the moon, like my hand is the moon now, the sun, it touches the moon only up here, and here is the shade. It's like this, you know. The shade is like here. When you look, it's like here, no?
Yeah.
But where could the shade comes from? I mean, the moon is the moon is in the sun, you know.
Should not have a shade like it's nothing in between. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in between.
Mm-hmm.
And the sun does not come from the top; it comes from this side. Doesn't shine from the top, no.
Yeah.
The top is there, and this is there. You know? It's a bit strange. So, I mean, so we go to straight to the flat Earth, the flat earthers. I mean, I don't know. I am not so sure about the shape of the Earth. I mean, to me, the globe Earth works quite well, you know. But when I see on the moon, sometimes, yeah, it doesn't fit sometimes. So yeah. So what can we do about that?
I don't know. This, normally you have the idea of the globe, no? Because it's the whole life you see in everybody recognizing the globe in the films, in wherever you go, this globe, and in the school. It's like, but nobody, less people thought about that this is real or this is proof, already proof. They just accept it like this, but it's not really proof. That's the thing, like open the game, you know? Oh, it's not proof, then it can be another thing.
Yeah.
What is really, who knows? And this also open the game, you know? And the reality is, who knows? And somebody say, no, it's like this, then you should also, what is behind this declaration of is like this.
You should have a proof, yeah. Also
without proof, no? So what you want to win from humanity declaring that? Because you have no proof, but you declare that anyway. So this is really a good question to analyze. Why, if it's a lie, why is necessary this lie?
for money, maybe.
Money, yes, but
There's a lot of money
yeah.
because they can.
Original.
You know, there are, for example, people who say, "Hey, I have the best machine to make this motor or this thing working. It's the best machine, the best car. It has this technology, but I need $1 million to produce it." You know, there are these fake project engineers also for crowdfunding. They pretend to have a big project, but they don't have anything. And they make a plan, they make a video and all, and then if the money comes, they take it and go, you know. But with NASA, it's not like that. With NASA, it's for all life. They can pretend in a never-ending project. They can pretend they go and do stuff, and you know,
Mars,
go to the moon and the Mars and do this and that. But just what they do is just sending up rockets
or showing animations.
or showing just animation.
Animations, and wow, in 2024 they will be able to photography rocks in Mars, and they could just computer animation. Oh wow, this cost millions, these animations, no?
Yeah. That's
from public money.
very easy money. You know,
From the people, from the
Yeah.
taxes, from
Yeah.
from you and me and
I don't live in
your
America,
neighbor.
but when you are in European Union, you know, you still pay them stuff. They always want money from you, you know. Or when you drink Coca-Cola, like, you know, Coca-Cola bottle is here, I don't show, but and you have a telephone like this, you know, and you have a computer like this, and you have a microphone like this. This is made in Germany. They pay also to America. You know? Whatever you have, you know, here this one, I mean, I'm sure this is most of stuff will come from America, but this one, no, something else. My shoes probably, yeah, no, this is Chinese, cheap. But my pants, what is this? I don't know. DM Yon. No, this is not American. Anyway, but there is many things.
I have a Levi's, man.
Levi's, yeah,
I
Levi's.
really, I come from America, you know.
Southern.
I really born in America, in South America, but it's still America.
Yeah.
So I understand the American spirit, you know. It's like,
But it's the second America, you know.
huh?
It's the second America for people. First America, it means USA. When Trump he say America first, it doesn't mean you. Sorry. Or do you think he means you too?
America first. Yeah, he thinks that America is one place, one country. But
Ah.
America first. America first is great. It's like, you know, put again the American dream. American dream was everybody from America could live the American dream at some point.
Mm. But America first means also don't give a shit about the rest.
America first. If you are second or third, maybe you are okay, you know. Who is second? Who is third?
But there is 200 countries in the
So,
planet.
when America first, then you are just running or making a race. Because first, then comes second, come other places, no, other positions.
Mm.
Who are the other positions? If you say America first, then you have to say second this, third this, because it's in relation with some other countries. Or doesn't matter, just matter the first. Always matter the second, the third, till the five, till the 5, 7, you know, it's like a group of the best one, the top 10, I don't know, 10.
Mm.
And then you have reference. You have people under you. You are first, and then you have these other countries that are supporting your first, but no reference of first of what, of and who is second. I want to know who is the second,
Yeah, that's a good
because it's
question.
also a good position, no? And who will take this position as second? Who
I
will
think
take
second
the third
is
one?
Canada. And the third one is probably EU. or
EU,
something.
Europe. Maybe Europe is the second.
Maybe Europe is second.
Because
But
it-
Europe will think, yeah, we are second. European will think like this. Oh, America first is okay because we are second.
Yeah. To be second is also okay, you know, you don't have the problems of the first.
Yeah. And what about the last? Nobody cares about the last, no?
Nobody cares. But the top 10 is interesting. Top 10 countries. America first, Europe second,
Africa.
Africa last.
Africa last. Oh, sorry, Africa.
Russia third,
Third.
Asia third. Russia third, Asia fourth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But that would be a really good Trump, man.
Japan is high level. It's like second.
Maybe there is also one and a half.
But there are another one that are first over the first, and these are the Arabs, the guys who have the oil.
Saudi Arabs.
Saudi Arabia, Dubai.
I think
Petromani. Unglaubliche,
America
incredible things.
makes very, very difficult times. I have not been there since long time, but I hear people talking on different magazines, and I hear politicians talking, different politicians with different opinions, and America is not anymore so far away like before, I think. And because also America is today is, like I said, it's inside your house now. I mean, here is CIA, you know, the CIA, I'm talking, you know, there is not no more battery, but the CIA still can listen.
Hello CIA.
Hello CIA, we are talking about you, that you are everywhere now.
You are our special guest today.
You are the special guest
Yeah.
today. And it's like that. Everybody should care about America. Everybody should have an opinion, even if every opinion is an asshole. Everybody should be an asshole to America, because they are everywhere now. Not just in your drink and your food, they are in your house, in between your friends, in between your lovers, in between your families. They are everywhere now, and that's why we should never stop thinking and talking about their politics. Also, we should take care a bit, you know, like last year Bernie Sanders, he get almost voted, you know. If this guy would be voted, the whole America would be changing now. He has such great ideas. I mean, he could really, he's the first guy that is talking about poor people in America. Children who are hungry, suffering because of hunger, because their parents are poor. In America, there are mothers alone with 2 children on the street. All these things, you know, they're important because America is the most important country in the world right now. You cannot say, no, I don't care, America doesn't exist, you know. It exists, it's here, and it's the most important. And if they don't have peace inside, you know, they will not allow peace outside. Never. If they don't have a social security system, you know, where people don't have to sleep outside, you know, when they don't have a job for half a year, you're like gone, you know. That's just not the system, because you know, then you just depend. You're a real hardcore 100% slave, man. You will do whatever your chef says in this situation, and this is not a situation, you know, I don't wish for anybody.
Like Borat we saw before, no?
Yeah.
What is this?
Hmm?
What is this?
Cheese.
What is this?
Cheese.
And what is this?
Cheese.
And what is this?
Cheese.
And this?
Cheese.
And this is not.
Cheese.
Oh, what is this?
Cheese. I mean, yeah. You just say. He asks, you say. I mean, you don't question. You just say.
Yeah. Slavery 2.0 or 3.0, modern.
I mean, I have
Modern
one
slavery.
first-hand American experience with this. When I was in America in the year 2000, I was working as a practitioner. How you say? Practical.
Practicant.
Yeah. And I was working, not working, but learning inside office for internet developers. Right then it was very new, but it was a couple, both of them like this, you know, they fit, you know, through the door, but nothing more.
Wow.
And they were,
Very big.
yeah. I was there. I even paid to make this apprenticeship, exactly.
Mhm.
And then they were, you know, I asked them like once a question about internet, and they said it's not a joke. She gave me this book, HTML, you know, book, HTML, boom, read, and she went through the door, you know, like this through the door. Yeah, cool, man. And once when once really I came late because my friends were driving me with a car to the apprenticeship, and the car stopped on the street, and we had to push it until this place, you know. And then when I came, I was like 15 minutes late. And then the next day, when I woke up and I wanted to go, I had on the door where I have my dormitory room, you know, a fax printed out. It was really a fax printed out. You were fired, in big letters. And it was on my door, you know, that. I was like, no discussion, nothing. Once you came late, we don't care. We have your money. You can go. Ciao. It was like that. And imagine
Like,
when you're working, when
cold
you
water.
imagine when you had working a family, and I don't know what it happens something. You come there and you say ciao. You know, it's like, come on, man. What the fuck is this, man? I mean, that's not a system. It's just punishment, slavery. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, slavery.
They expect me that I run from there when the car stopped. I run to the job or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have a chains. Your chains are here in your mind, and you act as if you have a chain. Yourself. They don't need to put nothing. You say it very clear. And this is story of humanity. It's like the development of the story, and the things are in a way of spiral, no? Spiral. What's the name of this spiral? And it's going. It's like doing like a circle, but it's not a circle. It has next step, but it's repeating the same because it's like a cycle, but in another step. And the story of slavery is just repeating in different steps. before was even harder and harder and harder and harder, and now you have more freedom. You are a slave, but you have freedom anyway. And this freedom you have, and this freedom you have, that of course, if I put you inside a box and I give you choices, maybe you think, I have freedom of choose the choices, but you are still in a box. This is how it works now, and I think the consciousness of the people and the humanity will take the step out of this box, and they know that is coming and is coming and is coming, and they will do something to distract the people to going out of the box or finding the way out of the box. And this can be wars, can be big events, even sport, football, whatever that maintain the people sleeping. But anyway, I think we will get out of this box very soon. Very, very soon. I want to see this. I'm really motivated for see how the world will be and people will be when we finish with this slavery 3.0, and maybe we get to the slavery 4.0 and will be maybe better with better conditions.
Yeah,
Who
but
knows?
who knows? Yeah, but
we don't need to be slaves anymore.
you know, it can also go with in a peaceful transition into another system. It's also possible somehow. People never should. You know, I like conspiracy theories, all of the kind, or the apocalyptic stuff I don't like, but sometimes it also seems possible, you know, with all the nuclear power now countries have. But in the end, we should also never forget that there is still a million different possibilities how the war will not happen, you know. How we can change the system and become peaceful people, and slowly we change into another consciousness, awareness, and the ego dissolve itself slowly by development and education of human beings, you know, slowly transition.
Of abundance and sharing, and yeah,
It's also possible. That's
moving the energy in a good way.
yeah. And maybe it's also that there is a possibility that the apocalypse only happens if most of people believe in it. Imagine if it's only about belief. Imagine if nobody believes in apocalypse, it will never ever happen. You know. Imagine if everybody would believe that we found peaceful solutions to every problem human has. Maybe it will even happen if most of people could believe it. But now, do you think most of people believe that there is peaceful solutions to all problems? You know, they make it seem to be so many problems, that you think like, come on, cancer, and you know, animals dying, and all this oil, and all the CO2 in the air, and you know, poverty, you know,
Politics.
Wars, corruptions, you know, trafficking, human trafficking, children trafficking,
Corporations that destroy the world.
But then in the end, it's also limited.
Nature.
you know. In the end, the problems are also limited. You can count them. Maybe they are a lot. They are much more than I counted, and maybe it's 100, maybe it's 1,000, maybe it's 10,000, maybe it's 1,000,000, maybe it's 100 million problems, you know. But it's still limited. It's not like unending problems of no. It's not true.
When you have solutions, then you start to smile, you know. When you talk about problems, your face is
Yeah.
like, oh. But when you talk about solutions, then you automatically say, oh yeah, cool.
In nature, there is nothing else than solution.
Everything
Everything is a solution. In nature, when you go to the forest, you look in the sky, you look at, you know.
And sounds
You
you will find solutions.
There is only solution in the
Yeah.
in the end. It will resolve itself in a way. The mountain will open, the water will crack. You know, the mountain will crack for the water to go through. In the end, you know, if that's the solution. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it happened a lot. This, and we should just appreciate also humans, you know, like I hear so much, hey, I hope that all the alien comes and they evacuate everything and they kill all the fucking human and they save the planet from human, you know.
Look, I was traveling around the world. I visited many countries, and I see that the most of the people are very cool and very nice and very good people, good person with good feelings and love us. They love us the energy and the power to be healthy and live a plenty life, no? And I think the people who really are destroying are not the much of the people, are just a few of them.
Just a few, yeah. Just a few.
Our
But,
nature is cool, it's good, I think.
And we are also good, even if we know it's just a few. I think, the good ones, let's call it, the good ones are 99% and the bad ones are 1. We, the good ones, we give them time. We give them time to understand how to behave on this planet. We would not even kill them if we knew who it is. We say, you know, behave, man, or we just, you know, we slap you in your face. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the people go to the street to demonstration just with music or some shields, and you recite back, you know, police guys with the stock hitting, and you see the nature of the population is not aggressive at all.
No. Just self-defense. The aggression come always from the top.
The aggression comes from these few.
Yes, I mean, I don't give them so much time, you know. They will be detected. They will be detected sooner or later. And they need to change their ways, you know. They will find ways to survive successful without being without bringing problems to the world, you know. Like they will also, yeah. I think it will happen. Just like maybe we are, you know, like in the animation we saw, iPad Goat. We are, as a human, we are really like, our consciousness maybe really sleeping, and when we wake up into the real life, maybe it will happen in a mass, like everybody more and more slowly realize what's real life and what's just imagination, and slowly the whole world will change then. Because the stuff that things are right now are not so bad. It's just that many people stuck in their mind that makes it bad. Alright, I think that was the Crap TV talk show for this time.
Yeah, I want to finish with a question. Like, if somebody come to you and say, I give you a wish, but you have to choose between two. Would you like to be millionaire, or you would like to don't need to work anymore? I don't know, you don't need to answer it now. So, or even you can answer in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Crap TV and let your comment. We will answer. And the question is that. What's the question? Would you like to be a millionaire, or would you don't need to work anymore?
Good question. I'm thinking about it already. So that was it. Bye bye.
Shall we start?